Hi guys, in today's video, I'll be reviewing with you the Google account login SOP 02B. In today's video, I'll explain you how to log into your Gmail account in two separate ways. The first way, if you're using your own computer, and the second way, if you're using a computer for the first time. First step is I click on the icon for Chrome browser. And step two is to type gmail.com in the browser. So I'll just go here to the browser, click once, and I'll type gmail.com, and then I'll click enter. Now, because I've already logged into the Gmail account on this computer, you could see that it is available here. I'll just go ahead and change the language to English. So you see I have 4 different Gmail accounts and they're all signed out. So in this version of how to log into Gmail account when you have been signed out, it's very simple. You just click on the email address that you want to log into, and then you get the prompt to fill in your password. Then you click next, and that's it. You'll now have access to your Gmail account. So this is the first way that you log into your Gmail account if you're using a computer which have already had access to that Gmail account. Now I'll go ahead and I'll close the browser. I'll click on this X at the top. I'll close the browser. And now I'll do these steps over again as though you were logging in for the first time on a new computer to this Gmail account. I'll go ahead and I'll click on the Chrome browser icon again. And now I'm going to do as though I'm logging into a computer for the first time. You'll get a screen like this. You just type in gmail.com and you click enter. Now I'm going to change the language once again. So I'll be using English. And this is the site that you will get when you go to gmail.com and you click enter for the first time on a new computer. You'll get the sign in button here, which you could click. Then they'll ask you for your email address. Just let me change the language again. So they'll ask me for my email or phone. So I'll fill in my email address, info@appian.com. Click the next button, type in my password, click the next button, and now I'll have access to my Gmail account. So that's it, guys. It's very simple how you get access to your Gmail account. In today's video, I've showed you 2 different examples. On the first example, you saw how to log in when you're using your own computer. And on the second example, I showed you how to log in when you're using a brand new computer for the first time. Now that we're logged into the Gmail account, I'll just go ahead and I'll show you some very basic stuff. First off, on the left side, you have labels. When you click on this icon here, you could hide the label names or you could display them. Hide them, and I'll click it again to display them. These labels have sub-labels, and you could click on these arrows to hide them. And now you only see the main label, but you don't see the sub-labels. If you click on this arrow here, you'll see the sub-labels connected to this main label. I'll go back and open all the labels again. So these are your labels. On this side, you have some tiles where you could see the different Google apps. So I'm going to click these tiles and I'll see different Google apps. If you click on the more button, it will give you the full list. So we're using Drive, Calendar, and Keep. So these are the three that we're using. Well, four. Gmail, we're currently in Gmail, Google Drive, Google Calendar, and Keep. Those are the four that we'll be using. So on the left, you have the labels. On the right, you have the Google Apps. Then when you move your mouse over any email, you'll get certain commands. You could archive the mail, you could delete the mail, you could mark it as unread, you could snooze the mail. So these are how you activate the different commands by simply putting your mouse on that email. You could do it another way by just clicking on the email here, and then you'll get the commands at the top. You'll get a bit more commands. You could archive, report as spam, delete, mark as unread, etc. So there's two ways you could handle your email, either by hovering over the mail and clicking one of these, or by selecting the mail and clicking one of these. I, however, usually move mails. So when you move mails, you would normally select the mail and then click on Move To, and then you could select where you want to send the mail. Instead of doing that, what I typically do is I just hold the mail and I just drag it to where I want to send it. All right. So that's it, guys. Gmail is very easy. On the left side, you have your labels. These are the labels where you have different mails. There are more. You could move down even more. You could manage labels or create new labels. So labels are like folders. And on the right at the top, you have different apps that you could use. And in the middle, you have your emails with the commands here, or you could select the mail and you could use the commands at the top. Hope that this video was helpful, getting you started with your Gmail account. If you have any other questions, you could always visit the Google account login SOP03C for more details. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.